Jake's a baller. Jake can play, man. He's going to be a factor for us. And same with Baylor. And both of them have had some hamstrings, so they're close. So if they're not out there tomorrow, I think both will be back Thursday as well, and that's going to help us. Now, the flip side of that is we've been able to get some of them young guys a lot of work, and that's been a positive. But Mike Jones has done a nice job, and we got a good group.
Do you have any of those true freshmen that you think, yeah, they will avoid a red shirt?
Ngata, for sure. For sure. Yeah, we got a few. You know, that's one of the things we got to make some decisions on. You know, Frank's another guy that, even though he's out for a couple of weeks, but he'll be back, and he's definitely a guy that has shown he can help us win. But we got a bunch of guys. You know, it's a big week. Get through this scrimmage, and then kind of see where they are mentally and physically, and then we'll start making some decisions. Guys that are definitely going to play, guys that are definitely going to try to hold, and then guys that are kind of on the bubble, we got to still figure out. So that's kind of how we go about it, and I kind of do it myself, and then we kind of meet, and I like to see where we all are, if we're all on the same page and how we're thinking. And then nowadays with the redshirt rule, I mean they're all going to play, so they're all going to play. They're all going to play at least four games, so that's a real positive and something that I think will benefit this team, because some of those guys last year did get some, they're not going to be overwhelmed first time they run in a game because they have done it before.
Right.
So I think that will help us when it comes game time, as opposed to just a typical guy that hadn't gotten a game yet. It's been a while since he's played. So I love that rule, and so they'll all play at some point, at least 4 games. Even if it's just getting them in on a special team here or there. I thought we did a good job of managing that last year, and something we'll try to do again this year.
With
Tyler
these
Davis, one of those
scrimmages,
guys?
Yeah, Tyler will definitely play, no doubt.
with these scrimmages, as you mentioned, y'all don't get any preseason games. I guess, how do you ensure that these 2 scrimmages are enough to have
well, that's just all you got. It's all you can do, I mean, we try to, now we, just like today, I mean, we did some end of the game, milk the clock type of stuff live. We did some team pass. I mean, so we mix it in little pockets in practice, but it's just, you got to be smart, and there's just only so much live work that you can do, and this is what it is. But it's a model that we've used for a decade around here, and we've been pretty successful. So I certainly believe in what we do and how we get ready, but it's just all you got, For me, it's frustrating because every time somebody grabs an ankle, it's one of my guys, So that's why I've always I would just love to scrimmage somebody else, just have a controlled scrimmage, We're the only level of football who doesn't do that, and plus just familiarity. I'd love to just, have some unfamiliarity, but that's just where we are. So we just have to do the best we can, and we're very fortunate because we got really good people on both sides of the ball. And I mean, you better bring it. I mean, we're very lucky that way. That's really one of our keys to success. I mean, there's a lot of programs out there that maybe they're great on offense and they stink on defense. Or maybe they're great on defense and they stink on offense. And then they get to game day and it's like, holy cow, because they can't simulate a high level. Whereas, you don't show up out here, you get exposed. So that's a big blessing for us as a program. It's something that has served us well. And so, we just put them in those competitive situations, and these guys, they like to compete. And, that's 2 weeks out, and I don't really like to do much more than that. Again, although we'll have full speed, inside, team pass, all that, but just true live scrimmage type work, that's about it. We'll do the Beanie Bowl that Friday, full pads, all kind of mock game, but we'll stay up. And then it's get to the games, get them to the park.
How would you describe Ngata as a receiver?
Special. He's as hard a worker as I've ever been around, senior included. I've never had a senior harder worker. I mean, he is one of the most focused, one of the most committed young people I have ever seen. It's just amazing to watch him work. Loves to be coached, loves to learn. He's a sponge. He loves to soak up knowledge, and then he applies it. I mean, he's special.
I know you've been working Amari in yellow. What do you think the odds are he'll play in the Texas A&M game, if not the opener?
Amari?
Amari.
Oh no, 0. Yeah, he's not. He won't be ready for either one of them. He's you know, we're hopeful he'll be ready. You know, sometime maybe late September, or definitely early October. But he's ahead of schedule, doing great. But yeah, I don't see him ready for either one of them.
You mentioned Ngata. Does he remind you of any of the guys that have come through over the years?
Not really. Not really. I don't know that I've had one like him. He's maybe a faster, more athletic Kevin Youngblood. You know, but just that big, strong, but faster, more athletic, and just unbelievable work ethic. I mean, he's a very unique guy.
With the depth at safety, or any of those guys working in the corner or anywhere else?
Safeties? No. They're all safety, and a couple of them are working some nickel stuff, and then just got what we got at corner.
Did you know you were getting that in Ngata, or did it take a little while for him to show up in the season?
I knew this spring when I started coaching him. You know, I mean, he was pretty a lot like Justin. You know, pretty easy to see. Frank too. You know, pretty easy to see early that okay, these guys are ready, and so it's. And we've played him in the boundary. We played him. He's learned both 9 and 2 man, and he's got a chance to really help us. I hate Frank got hurt because he was having a great camp too. But like I said, he'll be back. And but yeah, I saw pretty quick in the spring that this guy's wired unlike your typical freshman, mentally and physically. So got a bright future. Bright future.
Jeff mentioned the other day Justin only playing one play against Texas A&M. Is Ngata a guy that mentally will be ready, do you think, that early?
No question. No doubt. No doubt.
You talked about him alternating between
Yep.
the two. Is that what you're talking about? Part how serious he is, the work, like the
Yeah.
ability to
Yeah.
grasp
Yeah.
those.
I mean, he just learned everything this spring, carried it into the summer, and you know, he's proven he can handle it. So we've been working him at all 9-man here since Frank got hurt, and you know, they've done a little of both, but it's been good. I mean, he can play either spot. He can play the slot. He'd be a great slot. He's just one of those guys that can play all 3 positions. Long, technically is very advanced. I mean, he's going to be a great player.
Is there a particular moment with Ngata that really opened your eyes to where you might be at?
Just first day of practice when I got to coach him. And great ones, it don't take long. It don't take long to see it when they're ready and ahead of the curve. So, you know, really right out of the gate, I could tell that he was way ahead of the typical freshman progression.
Even though he's a rookie, has he been helping any of the other receivers?
Oh yeah, he's just a great kid, man. He's just a very selfless young man. He's a servant leader, and you know, he just goes to work. But great teammate. He's pushing everybody out here. It's good to see.
All right.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.